Greetings, America. Welcome to a new year with Kat and Tyrus. We're just a few hours away from 2025. So, Kat, if you have the baby before midnight, you'll get that sweet tax break for the year.
Yes. Well, I hope not, because I still have a few weeks left. But if I do, I promise to do it here, because it'll be great TV. Thank you. Yeah. You guys will love it. Well, anyway, we're going to do tonight what no other New Year's show has done in the history of television, which is look back at some of our favorite stories from the past year. And some other fun stuff, too, that you won't want to miss. But first, let's welcome tonight's guests at the bar, slinging drinks all night, host of the Kennedy State Oral Podcast, Kennedy. Yes. And she worked over 300 NFL games without a single concussion, host of the Michelle Tafoya podcast, Michelle Tafoya. And this holiday, he shared the gift of his great hair. Fox News contributor Charlie Hurt. And his goal for 2025 is to stay alive. Comedian Jeff Dye. So we are going to count down our top 3 favorite stories of the year. So my number 3, I got to go with Reagan at the Olympics. You remember her? She's the Australian breakdancer who was widely mocked for her ridiculous performance at the Paris Games. I say her performance captured the true spirit of breakdancing, though, wasting time in front of people with real jobs. Okay, Tyrus, what's your third favorite story?
Well, I'm going to go with the climate protesters who threw soup at the Mona Lisa. And I love this story because it shows how dumb these clowns are. No damage was done to the painting because it's protected with bulletproof glass. In other words, they wasted everyone's time. What kind of maniacs throw soup at a work of art without the option of a side salad? Or at least throw in a half a sandwich or some saltines. All right, Kat, what's your next pick?
My second favorite story of the year was Justin Timberlake getting arrested for a DWI. Not the drunk driving part, okay, I'm not a monster. But my favorite part was the cop who pulled him over. He was so young that he didn't even know who Timberlake was, right? So I guess for one brief moment, Timberlake knew how it felt to be a member of 98 Degrees.
Ooh.
But to me, somebody not knowing who Justin Timberlake was marks the end of an era and the day I officially became old. All right, Tyrus, what is your second favorite story?
Okay, I'm going to go with SpaceX mission to rescue the NASA astronauts because once again, it shows that Elon Musk is all about saving things. He's saving astronauts, he saved Twitter, and next year he's going to help save the government. Now, if he could only save himself from getting people pregnant all the time. Okay, Kat, what's your number 1?
My top story of the year has to be the Trump-Biden debate because it was the beginning of the end for Joe, and it was finally the time when anyone who called us crazy for saying he was not well saw that he was not well. And it meant that he could get back to pursuing his true passion, beach. All right, Tyrus, what's your number 1 story?
Okay, my number 1 is now the iconic photo of Donald Trump rising up after getting shot and to say, fight, fight, fight. I don't know what a lot of guys would have done after nearly getting their heads taken off, but that ain't it. And in that moment, you know, a lot of people saw him as the guy who was going to fight for everyone. The only thing I would have done differently, instead of saying fight, 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 I would have said fight, 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 fight. But yeah, story of the year, photo of the year, case closed, enough said.
All right, Charlie. What do you think about any of these? You can decide what you'd like to talk about.
Yeah,
that's how this works.
That's dangerous. So I agree that I think the story of the year is obviously Trump's certain not only recovery from getting shot at, but then political recovery, which is amazing. But I have to tell you, the Justin Timberlake thing is amazing to me because I would not have recognized him either, but not because I'm too young, probably because I'm too old.
Really?
My favorite story, though, ray gun.
Yeah.
And it's just proof that, she went to college, she got like a doctoral degree in breakdancing.
Yes.
And And it's just proof that universities destroy absolutely everything.
Yeah, it's like gender studies.
Yeah.
Yeah, gender studies in breakdancing. I'm a doctor.
But you know what's really interesting about it? The Olympics still recognized men and women sports when it came to breakdancing. It was the B-girls and the B-boys, but they didn't recognize it in boxing.
Insanity.
Total.
Insanity.
I mean, I don't know. I think that she also is a little bit inspirational, Michelle, because she didn't do a good job and she was willing to do a bad job in front of the entire world.
Aggressive.
Yes.
Aggressively, yes.
Kind of like Joe Biden. But, you know, my favorite kind of offshoot of that story is that there is an actual player in the NFL who memorized that dance, if we can call it that.
Memorized.
And did it, every piece of it properly, appropriately, just like she did, as a touchdown celebration, which has been one of my favorite moments in the NFL this season, that a player actually went through and did the entire dance in the end zone. So Reagan's a trendsetter.
Down to the lawn sprinkler?
Everything.
And he didn't have a doctorate in breakdancing. Weird.
Isn't that something? Not a doctor.
Yeah, I don't think I could have done that.
Yeah, I don't think that breakdancing sprung from the halls of academia.
No.
Originally.
No, it was out in the streets.
Jeff, what was your favorite story?
I like all these stories. I'm not going to touch on the Justin drinking and driving thing. That's a little out of my wheelhouse. But the Reagan thing's great because she did so bad that it made her more famous.
Yeah.
I can't name any of the other breakdancers. I don't care about breakdancing, and I don't know. She's literally like the Olympic version of the Haktuya girl. We love a mess so bad that she's become like famous. She was one of the #1 like Halloween costumes. Football players are making fun of her. And she's so dim that she doesn't even know we're making fun of her. She's showing up to things and getting paid to make appearances, doing this strange dance. The internet rules.
The internet does rule.
Yeah.
Kennedy, it does rule, the internet.
Well, I'm just obsessed with the fact that she has a PhD that's more worthwhile than Dr. Jill Biden. In fact, her credentials are so impressive that Whoopi Goldberg thinks that she should be the next Secretary General of the Medicines.
That's true.
That one. Yes.
You're hitting it kind of early, huh, there?
Just you wait.
Best barkeep in the damn world.
That's true. We should be calling her If Dr. Jill is Dr. Jill, we should be calling her Dr. Reagan.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
That sounds like an evil villain in a space movie from the 60s. Oh, no, it's Dr. Reagan. Whoa.
That'd be awesome.
She wrecked everything. So, I mean, what Olympic sport could you make that, you know, is just your specialty? Like, I guess mine would be like around in the shower. Like, like
Mine
shaving,
too is around in the shower.
shaving and singing at the same time. Like that could be an Olympic sport if she develops the criteria.
Bartending could be an Olympic sport.
There you
Well,
totally
if
could.
breakdancing could be in there, anything
You're about to
goes.
go on the podium with me, Charlie. Woo!
Mine would be amount of text messages you can send in a row.
Oh,
Like
Ooh, you would
really.
gold medal.
Yeah, I would
It's
really.
never just one from Kat.
No.
It's always 50.
It's always 15, and you look at it, and it's actually only like 17 words. But I'm like, dude, first one, second one, bro, OMG is the next one, and then like I start getting into what I'm talking about.
Why can't you just do return between each message and then leave it one message?
Because I get too excited.
Well, it's unlimited
just
text
send?
messages, so do what you want, you know? We
I
don't-
know.
She also, it's like a murder mystery.
Yeah.
And every text is an unfolding chapter because you don't know what happened. She's like, bro, next one. You're not going to believe this. And then she has to take the time to write the next one. She's like, what am I not going to believe?
That's exciting, though.
And she's doing all of that without a doctorate in texting.
Yeah.
there you go. There you go. Imagine how good her baby's going to be at texting. It's got to be passed down genetically.
I feel like I would have had so many relationships in my life that would have not ended and that people would still be in my life if I was actually, and you know, we still had to pay per text message.
Oh, that's a very good point. And-
Thereby forcing me to stop and think.
Right. Right.
I think my Olympic event would be throwing annoying small TV hosts for distance.
Like the shot put?
Yeah, just kind of grab him by the back of his pants and just let him go.
You said him. Did you have someone in mind? You didn't
No,
say her.
like someone named like Leg Butterfield or something like that. Just,
Yeah, Craig Butterfield.
yeah, see how far I could throw. I think I could probably get 60 yards out of him.
Probably could.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.